What up guys, I'm Thales and we're back with another how to slice. In today's how to slice video, we're gonna check out some awesome flexis. So let's go to the video. So this is the really cute articulated duck. As you can see, this is a really nice model to print, and in this video, we're gonna be checking out the best print settings. So let's go. So first off, as you can see, we got three types right here, three versions of this model. So the first one is the toy. So this is the magnet version, so you can just glue a little bit of a magnet right here and it's gonna turn out great, your model. And this is the keychain version. So as you can see, you can just put a keychain like right there. So all of these models are really nice and really nice to print. But we're gonna be checking out the best print settings. So let's go. So right here in layer height, we're going to be printing this model at 0.16 millimeters. By reducing this value, we're going to have to print more layers. It's going to take more time to print, but we're going to get a better and finer quality. So I do recommend reducing this value. Going over to perimeters, we're going to be printing this model at 3 vertical shells. This way, we're going to get a really solid and rigid model. If a kid's tries to, I don't know, throw it in the wall, it's not gonna break. So I do recommend increasing this value, actually leaving at 3. Going over to infill, I do recommend increasing this value to 10%, just so we can get a dense model with a gyroid infill pattern. Going over to brim, so brim, for the ones that don't know, is a really nice feature to increase the contact of the model with the build plate. So as you can see, this is the area of contact. By adding a brim, it's going to increase this area to make sure that your prints do not unstick from the build plate or fall off or anything like that. If you have some bad adhesion issues, I always recommend cleaning your build plate with some isopropyl alcohol or detergent. This way you're gonna remove all of the dust and oils from your finger that are on the build plate. So I do recommend do not touch the top of your build plate because it's going to leave some oils and will impact the bed adhesion. But make sure that you always clean it really well. And if you can, especially for articulated models, you can put a really soft layer of some glue stick just to secure the models. We do recommend adding brim if you're a beginner and if you're not really confident on your print. By adding brim, you're gonna have a 100% success rate. But if you want to go a little step forward, I would recommend so cleaning your build plate, adding a little bit of glue, then you can print without any brim and guarantee that your printer is really well leveled. If you add brim, sometimes it's quite hard to remove the brim. So if you are able to secure a good and clean build plate, really leveled printer, and a fine layer of glue stick, you do not need to add any brim. But if you're insecure about that, I would add a 3mm brim. It's a little bit hard to remove, but it's gonna get a 100% certainty that you're gonna have a good print. Going over to support material, we do not need any support material because this model is optimized for printing. Going over here to speed, you can be printing this at your standard print speed, especially for Bambu Lab printers. If you have a lower end printer, what you can do is, this is optional, you can be reducing the small parameters, let's say to 55. Let me just show you what it does. So on small parts, it's gonna reduce the speed to make sure you got a good cooling and a good and stable and a good quality print. Going over here to first layer speed, make sure it's at a really low value because the first layer is the most important layer. All of the other layers are going to go on top of this one, so make sure it's at a really good value to get a good print. So you do not need to change any of the values, the standard is great. I'm just going to be showing you what 55 is changing right here does to our model. So let's slice. So as you can see, we have slice, it added brim. As I said before, you could find ways to not add any brim, but this is a secure and nice option. It's going to take 8 hours and 47 minutes to print on the standard and the 3v3. Just to show, if you go to speed, you'll see that it reduces the speed on small parameters. So right here, it's at 55, the value we have changed. So feel free to change the value to the one you may like. If you're going to print this model in multicolor, I do recommend printing a lot of them, because if you print one model, it's going to waste the exact same amount of filament if you print 20. So make sure you load up the build plate with a lot of models. So grab a really nice filament that you have laying around and print this model right now. So the models are ready to print. Make sure to check out stlflix.com for more models like this one, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STL Flix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.